Hi, I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends here in Hollywood, Florida at the Inside ETF conference. I'm here with Bill Studebaker, who's President and Chief Investment Officer of ROBO Global. Great seeing you, Bill.
Thanks, Tom. Good to be here.
So, ROBO Global, tell us about it and specifically the ETF that you guys offer.
Okay, so ROBO Global is a financial services firm that we're actually the first to focus on robotics and automation. So we sort of had the intuitive insight 3-4 years ago to want to identify robotics automation as truly a transformational area to invest. And at the time, there really was not an opportunity for investors to invest. And we actually took the time to actually create an index that focuses exclusively on robotics automation. So given that there was not a classification system for the index, we actually created our own, where we identify companies into one of 13 different subsectors, where we identify a company as either a technology, so simply said, what makes a robot work? That's the sensing, the actuation, the computing, the process, and the integration. We then have the applications, which are the use cases, which are as defined as everything from 3D printing to agriculture, to healthcare, to logistics automation, industrial manufacturing. We have in aggregate 13 subsectors that we have identified.
Yeah, and this is all you do. I think that's a big point to drive that through. You guys are 100% into the robotics space, and you've got some people that are on your advisory board that have actually helped set the criteria for robotics. Is that correct?
Correct. So we clearly could not have done this without the help of our advisory board, and we've really identified some of the premier thought leaders in robotics and automation, as well as entrepreneurs and financial people. A few people, though, identify with us, or one is Henrik Christensen, who's really one of the preeminent thought leaders in the industry. He's the head of contextual robotics at UC San Diego. Henrik is a consultant to a multitude of Fortune 500 companies on robotics and automation implementations. He actually just finished authoring a report that he provided to the US government and Obama personally, the Robotics Outlook, which basically looks at the various industries within robotics and where the penetration should be in 5 to 10 years. So it's a great insight into the evolution of robotics, the capabilities, the limitations. Raf Dianery is another interesting advisor for us. He was actually the co-founder of Kiva Systems, which is Amazon Robotics. He sold that business to Amazon in 2012 for $800 million. That's the fulfillment system, the capability that Amazon now has to do just-in-time fulfillment. So Amazon knew that to be great at e-commerce, they needed to be great at fulfillment. They bought this capability. So having advisors like this to help instruct us really on where the technologies are is very crucial for what we're doing.
There's a lot to keep up on. It's
right.
Moving fast, and like we said, nobody else is doing it. And now there's an ETF called ROBO, right?
Right.
ROBO.
Correct.
Where you can buy and get this index that you folks were talking about.
Right.
So it's really exciting. I look forward to hearing more about it because we know 5 years from now it's going to be huge. So it's amazing.
Well, it's actually, we're going through some pretty transformational change right now. And if you look at robotics, what's important to consider here is that it's not a niche. Really, we like to identify it as being a foundational technology that's being applied across all industries and all geographies, and it's happening now.
It touches every aspect of our lives.
It does. And there really isn't going to be an industry that isn't become automated. There's going to be some industries that are become automated more quickly than others with varying levels of penetration, but it's happening now. You kind of can't escape this. Robotics and automation makes things faster, easier, and simpler, and it's happening.
Great, excellent. Bill, great seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you.